welcome to Nomad Cycles. We're here in Portland, Oregon. This is our brick and mortar shop. We'll just walk in and do a little bit of show and tell. My name is Brad, by the way. This is my store. So we're a custom shop. What we do is we take bikes and turn them into electric bikes. So all this stuff isn't just like bikes out of a box ready to sell to you. Some of them are for sale. Some of them are customer bikes in process. But I just want to show you when we get a bike. So like this one I got, and it's for a woman that had like a 15-mile commute each way. And so we put this motor on here. This is a 1,000-watt mid-drive, and they call it a mid-drive because it goes through the chain. So whatever gear that the rider pedals in, the motor is going through that gear too. So you have a transmission with the motor's power, which allows any given motor to do more. And the reason why somebody would choose to come in and get this conversion instead of going and buying a new bike out of the box with the motor already built into it and the battery integrated into the frame is that all of the pre-made bikes that you can buy are meeting mostly the EU power limits, and in America we're allowed to have more. 1,000 watts is our limit in Oregon, and so this is a legal bike. It's counted as a bicycle under the law. It's not required to do anything that a bike isn't required to do. We get more performance for less money by doing the conversion to a bike, and it allows you to pick a bike that fits your needs better. So like this bike over here is waiting for a motor. It's a long tail, so you can see that deck on the back. So you can sit passengers, mostly kids and groceries. And then we add a motor that can haul it. But we are a custom shop, and I'm just going to show and tell around the store. Here's a bike. This is a hub motor here. I'm rebuilding a whole new motor system for it. That one's Bionics, and we're upgrading them. Anyways, it's a hand cycle for somebody that doesn't use their legs. It's pretty awesome. This is a consignment bike. If you wanted to come in and check it out, it is a pre-made bike. It has a hub motor and great for Burning Man or hauling around some kids on the beach because these big tires would float on the sand. Anyways, I have some consignment bikes if somebody wants to walk away with something, but usually what we do is custom. So here's a trike, an example of a custom bike that I did for a lady that was having some knee problems and balance issues. So that one is also on consignment. This one is not consignment. It's a fat tire snow bike that I did for a guy. There's the motor system. See the red chain ring there, it's kind of cool. But, another consignment trike, consignment bike. So bring me anything, and if it can stop well, so it has disc brakes or can be made to fit. I made these wheels with brakes inside the hubs. But I'll add this motor to it, and you'll be able to run up the hills like nobody's business. And this battery can take you, if you're riding about 15 miles an hour, that'll take you 50 miles. But anyways, these are just examples. I'm doing show and tell. We're not a glossy shop. There's 4 of us all together. Oh, this is fun. This is a tandem. The owner of it is a blind individual, and he used to have sight and he used to be a cyclist. So now he has his friends right on the front, and just pops in his leg power to go get the wind in his hair. And we added this motor so that it's easier to get up hills and everything. Anyways, I'll just take you. This is our service area. Obviously not a glossy shop. We're a workshop and a custom workshop. So we got weird stuff. Here's a long tail bike. Got a motor on it. Here's a recumbent bike. Here's a Dutch style box bike. Here's a rickshaw waiting for some brake upgrades and a motor. Various customer bikes in process. Here's another example of a trike, except the rear end is all broken. We're rebuilding it right now. Here's Isaac, one of our lead mechanic. And what's he working on right here? He's working on a recumbent cycle. This customer had one of my previous motors. In my previous business, I was making motors for recumbents. We actually machined stuff and wrote the code to drive wrote the software to drive the motor motor controller, and I printed the circuit boards in town and everything. But anyways, he's put thousands and thousands, I think probably 20,000 miles on this bike. He just ripped through it, and we're rebuilding all the stuff, new fork, new drivetrain, new wheels, new all that stuff, and an upgrade to our current motor, which is something that is much cheaper than what I used to make, and works even better. So hey, win-win. Here's a mountain bike, downhill mountain bike, full suspension. Pop the motor on there, put the battery low so the center of gravity is low. This has a custom chain ring here. You see every other tooth is wider than the next. So it got skinny, wide, skinny, wide. That fits with the skinny, wide links of the chain. This one's wide, this one's skinny. Anyways, I'm blabbing now, but hey, show and tell. So I'll show you how the motor works right here and then let you go. I hope that you'll come see us in person. So here's a bike that we just finished. It's got a special little tiny display so you're not using up a lot of space on the handlebars. And here's the throttle. I'm gonna hit that throttle and this is gonna go just like that. You can hear it's pretty silent. I think you can hear the belt on the cog more than you can hear the motor, but anyways, and yeah, this is the belt drive. Not very many mid drives are going to run a belt. We did it, and it's not going to work in every application. This is pretty custom bike with a custom hub, but we're a custom shop. So anyways, that's a example of the motor going through the gears. Let's change the gears. That's an internal hub. So I'm just changing the gears right here while it's coasting. And I'm gonna hit it again. And that's a lower gear ratio. Anyways, geeking out here. Yeah, this is our shop. Come and visit us. We'd love to help you. We like working on custom applications. Especially any kind of barriers to cycling because of physical issue, we can work with you. And that's that. Thanks for visiting Nomad Cycles.